scandal, from fake relationships to deepfake drama, but no one saw this coming. A stunning new actress appeared online, flawless, charismatic, and shockingly real. Her name? Tilly Norwood. But here's the twist. Tilly isn't real. She's a creation, a product of lines of code, neural networks, and algorithms. And the moment her digital face hit the spotlight, some of Hollywood's biggest stars, Emily Blunt, Whoopi Goldberg, Sophie Turner, and even the Screen Actors Guild itself, went to war. Because this wasn't just a viral stunt, it was a wake-up call. The question that's now haunting the entertainment industry: if a computer can act, what happens to human actors? Let's rewind. Tilly Norwood was born in a studio called Sequoia, founded by Dutch actress and comedian Eline van der Velden. In May 2025, an Instagram account popped up: a woman with soft brown hair, piercing eyes, and a perfectly cinematic glow. The captions were playful, confident, and strangely human. The account described her as an AI actress, a fully synthetic performer ready to take on Hollywood. At first, people thought it was an art project. But as weeks passed, Tilly started posting videos, scenes, interviews, even fake movie clips. Her page looked like any rising influencer's, except every pixel of her was generated by artificial intelligence. And then, in late September, the story exploded. At the Zurich summit, Eline van der Velden casually revealed that real talent agencies were in talks to represent her AI creation. She said, "We'll be announcing which agency will represent her soon." That one sentence, simple, confident, and a little too futuristic, set the entire acting world on fire. Within hours, news outlets picked it up. An AI actress signing with a real agency? That wasn't just innovation, it was invasion. Hollywood veterans didn't stay quiet. When Emily Blunt was shown Tilly's image during an interview with Variety, her reaction said it all. "No, are you serious? That's an AI? Good lord, we're screwed. That is really, really scary. Please stop taking away our human connection." On social media, Sophie Turner simply commented, "Wow, no thanks." And on The View, Whoopi Goldberg gave her take: "This thing's been given the essence of thousands of actors, Bette Davis's attitude, my humor, and now we're supposed to compete with that?" It wasn't just celebrity outrage. Behind the scenes, real actors were panicking. After a year of strikes and tense negotiations over AI rights, this felt like a betrayal, a warning that human artistry might soon be treated as optional. Then came the official blow. The Screen Actors Guild, SAG-AFTRA, issued a public statement. To be clear, Tilly Norwood is not an actor. She is a character generated by a computer program trained on the work of countless performers, without permission or compensation. The message was blunt: this wasn't creativity. It was theft disguised as innovation. They warned producers and agencies that using synthetic performers without negotiation could violate contracts. And they made their stance crystal clear: creativity should remain human-centered. That phrase, human-centered, started trending. For many, it summed up what people feared losing: emotion, imperfection, humanity itself. But the creators behind Tilly Norwood weren't backing down. They had their own message for Hollywood. Eline van der Velden finally responded, not with apology, but with artful defiance. On Instagram, she wrote, "Tilly isn't a replacement for a human being, she's a creative work, a piece of art. Like many forms of art before her, she sparks conversation." To her, Tilly wasn't competition, she was a mirror, reflecting both our technological progress and our fear of it. She compared AI characters to animation and digital doubles, saying technology has always been part of storytelling. And she argued that AI performers could reduce production costs, experiment freely, and even perform scenes too dangerous for real actors. But Hollywood wasn't convinced. Because behind the poetic defense was a much bigger issue, one that couldn't be solved with a nice quote. The problem with Tilly Norwood isn't just what she is, it's what she represents. Her face is built from patterns in real human data. Her expressions were modeled after thousands of actors' performances. So when SAG-AFTRA says her existence uses stolen performances, that's not just rhetoric, it's a real ethical gray zone. AI-generated performers don't ask for rest breaks, they don't need paychecks, and they don't go on strike. For studios, that's a dream. For working actors, it's a nightmare. Worse, there's the emotional gap. No matter how lifelike Tilly looks, she can't feel. She can mimic heartbreak, but she's never had her heart broken. She can cry on cue, but she'll never know why. And audiences can sense that subtle emptiness behind the perfection. One actor put it best: "You can program a smile, but you can't program a soul." Still, the line between real and synthetic keeps blurring. And that's what terrifies everyone, because the next Tilly might be even harder to tell apart. The Tilly Norwood saga isn't just a scandal, it's a sign of what's coming. Studios are already experimenting with digital extras, AI voice actors, and script writing bots. Bill Gates even predicted that AI could replace doctors and teachers within 10 years, so it's no surprise it's coming for Hollywood, too. But there's a question no one can fully answer yet: At what point does efficiency become erasure? Actors are now pushing for digital likeness clauses in their contracts, legal protection to stop studios from reusing their image or voice without consent. Meanwhile, tech companies argue that synthetic characters open doors for creativity, new worlds, endless possibilities, and art without limits. So who's right? Maybe both, or maybe neither. Because what's happening isn't just about acting, it's about authenticity. Do audiences want stories told by humans, or simulations trained to sound human? Tilly Norwood may never walk a real red carpet, but she's already made history. She forced the entertainment world to face a question it's been avoiding for years. If AI can perform, charm, and captivate, what's left for us? For some, she's a glimpse of the future. For others, she's a warning sign, a pixelated ghost of what creativity could become if we forget why storytelling matters in the first place. But one thing's certain, she's not the last. Because somewhere, in another studio, another line of code is already being written. And the next digital star might just make us forget what's real.